Most men believe women notice their muscles, height, clothes, or the watch they're wearing the moment they walk into a room. But here's a truth few ever realize. The first thing a woman notices about you is something you can't fake, can't buy, and can't put on. Want to know what that is? Stick with me because this will change how you think about yourself and how you carry yourself forever. You step into a cafe. Your eyes lock with an attractive woman sitting alone. You feel the spark of attraction. But here's the catch. In that one brief moment, without exchanging a single word, she's already decided if you're worth her time. And none of it has to do with your height, your muscles, or even the designer jacket you spent a month's salary on. What she notices first is not what you think. It's your energy. Yes, energy. Your presence speaks before you say a word. The way you carry yourself, the way you walk, stand, and how you hold your gaze, it all tells a story about who you are. It's like your invisible aura, and without realizing it, that's the first thing she picks up on. Think about it. A man's presence is like a mirror to his inner world. That silent energy you give off, the way you hold your body, your posture, the calmness or anxiety in your eyes, that's what women read first. Your inner state directly affects how others perceive you. If you're full of doubt and insecurity, it shows in how you move, how you speak, and even how you breathe. But if you walk into that room like you already belong, like you're the kind of man who has nothing to prove, well, that is what draws people in, especially women. Here's the thing. Women are wired to notice confidence first. But not just any confidence. They don't care about the loud, in-your-face, arrogant kind. They care about the quiet, unshakable type. It's the kind of confidence that doesn't need attention. It exists naturally. Think about it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." If your thoughts are filled with doubt, negativity, or insecurity, that energy gets projected outward. It's like carrying around an invisible sign that says, "Please validate me." And women, with their finely tuned instincts, can sense that. They're drawn to a man who is grounded in himself, one who doesn't chase validation because he already knows he's enough. True confidence doesn't show off. It doesn't need to, it just is. So next time you step into a room, stop wondering if everyone's judging you. Stop looking for approval. Carry yourself like you're the kind of man who has already achieved everything he needs to achieve. You won't need to impress anyone. When confidence is part of who you are, you simply are impressive. Now let's talk about calmness. Have you ever seen a man who remains unfazed, no matter the chaos around him? A man who doesn't react impulsively, who doesn't need the world to know he's in the room because he already knows it? That's what women notice. That's power. Seneca once said, "If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable." A man who is calm, who has a sense of direction in life, doesn't get disturbed by distractions, whether it's loud chatter, people seeking attention, or the chaos of life. He doesn't waver. That calm energy draws people in, especially women, because it's rare. In a world full of loud, anxious energy, a man who remains centered and unaffected is like a still, peaceful lake in the middle of a storm. When you speak, do so with purpose. When you listen, listen fully, without interruptions. When you make a move, do so with certainty. The energy of a man who is unbothered, who isn't at the mercy of outside circumstances, is magnetic. This kind of calmness isn't something that can be faked. It comes from knowing who you are, where you're going, and having the discipline to stay true to your course no matter what distractions try to pull you away. Women can feel that kind of power, and they're drawn to it. Now let's talk about discipline. This is a key factor that separates the average man from the exceptional one. A disciplined man doesn't just talk about what he's going to do, he does it. It's in how he shows up every day, in the way he carries himself. He walks with purpose. He doesn't react emotionally at every little thing. He is in control. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." The disciplined man has mastery over his life. Women notice this. It's not just about how neatly you dress or how well you present yourself. It's about how you live, how you carry yourself in every aspect of your life, how you manage your time, how you control your emotions, how you choose long-term growth over short-term pleasures. If you're constantly chasing validation, indulging in instant gratification, or living life without a clear direction, it shows. It's written all over your energy, your choices, and even your conversations. Women pick up on this instantly. But the man who is focused on his growth, who chooses to invest in himself over fleeting pleasures, is the one who naturally commands respect. The bottom line is simple. You don't need to impress anyone. What you need to do is become the kind of man who doesn't feel the need to seek approval from others. And when you embody this, when you align your energy with your true purpose, your inner confidence, and your discipline, the right people